start a little bit shaky and maybe the Cats come out against the D's and can jump them.
Doggies have been everywhere. We know that. They've been to Tassie, they've been to Adelaide, Perth, Adelaide. So they've been in the plane a lot.
So there might be some demons there for the Demons.
No, I get it. Tim English, very important.
Has to fire, Bill. Has to toughen up a bit because otherwise Big Lyset will just run straight through him.
God, Lyset will love it. All right, Port Adelaide feud. G'day, punters. Welcome to Chewing the Fat. Billy Brownless and Daisy Thomas. Prelim finals time, Days.
Oh, how good, Bill.
Oh, you just got to win and get through to the grand final. But I've got a question for you.
Yes.
Does the week off help or hinder you? I was talking about Melbourne and Port Adelaide.
Yes, I think it helps you. Obviously, as long as you can come out and start well, they would have done some match practice, so you don't really miss too much, but you start well and you forget about it. If you start a little bit shaky and maybe the Cats come out against the D's and can jump them, the doubt comes in, then you start to force it. It can get a bit clunky, so you've got to start well and then you can just get the ball rolling from there. Just
as Geelong did last time these two sides met, of course. This was round 23. Geelong and Melbourne, the Cats were up by 42 points at one stage. I think they kicked about 8 goals in 10 minutes. And then at three-quarter time, led by 32 points, game over. But guess what? Big Maxi Gawn marks and goes bang after the siren and Melbourne win.
Yeah, this was an absolute cracking game, wasn't it? And it's, I guess, a little bit of what both teams can learn from this one. It went perfect for the Cats in the first half and then almost completely switched to the second half for the D's. So both teams will have some learnings out of it. I think the biggest learning from the Cats is you have to tag Clary Oliver.
Well, 37 touches last time they played.
Kicked 2 as well, and I reckon that was a little ace up the sleeve that Chris Scott was holding because he was going to put O'Connor to him, didn't want to show all his cards and all his tricks. But then he got injured, O'Connor. So it'd be interesting to see what they do. But I think you just can't be beaten by what you know.
Well, here it is here. Here is the game, the prelim final, head-to-head, Friday night over in Perth. Cats don't mind Perth over there. I'm not sure of Melbourne's record, but they are very, very short there.
Yeah, they certainly are. Last time the D's played in a prelim over there, of course, Bill, against the West Coast Eagles, 61 points. So there might be some demons there for the Demons.
No, I get it.
But they need to start well, as we said. If you come out, you get the ball rolling. I think they need to have confidence in the fact they were the best team throughout the home and away season. They did a job on the Cats in round 23, so they won't be scared if they do get away from them early on. I think the D's in this one.
Max Gawn is very important, isn't he?
He certainly is, and he's going to give first service, you'd imagine, to the midfield. As we said, if Oliver gets tagged, then falls on Petrarca. We'll be interested to see if Harms goes and tags as well. So there could be a couple of run-with rolls in this one that will be pivotal to the outcome.
I might have a look at the Cats here at $2.80.
That's surprising.
Yeah. Now, let's have a look at the Bulldogs and Port Adelaide, of course, when they last played.
Round 23
Funny enough, it was round 23. And remember the Bulldogs got out. I think they kicked 4 goals. They were away, and then Port Adelaide come back, rounded them up, and end up winning by 2 points.
Yeah, the Dogs was trying to get their mojo back in this one, weren't they? They were starting just to stumble a little bit towards the finish line late in the season, and it looked like they had Port on the ropes, but they just couldn't deliver the knockout blow. And Port Adelaide, to their credit, they hung in there again. We speak of who's going to tag who in this one. You have to run a tag on either Wines or Boak because they were the difference in this one.
Boakey kicked a couple too, didn't he?
Yeah, they combined for 65 disposals. They had 27 contested possessions, 11 inside 50s and a couple of goals in that one. So, again, you can't be beaten by what you know.
Well, let's have a look at this game because here it is here. Saturday, Adelaide Oval. Port Adelaide very, very short at $1.40 there. Doggies have been everywhere. We know that. They've been to Tassie, they've been to Adelaide, Perth, Adelaide. So they've been in the plane a lot. Are they any chance?
Look,
what happens if they throw it around, they get going again?
Well, that's the thing. If they can flick it around and Port Adelaide's pressure is just a little bit off, they give themselves every chance. They've got enough potency up forward to kick a score. They're obviously very good on the weekend, but so often we see after a big win like that where you just fall in, the next week there's a down. We saw it with the Giants falling in against the Swans and then come out. Obviously, didn't really fire a shot against the Cats. So Port Adelaide, if they win contested possession, win contested footy, they win. They're 17 from 17. It's going to be a massive battle in that midfield.
Righto, yes. Tim English, very important.
Has to fire, Bill. Has to toughen up a bit because otherwise Big Lyset will just run straight through him.
God, Lyset will love it. All right, Port Adelaide feud. Maybe the Dogs for me. Let's have a look at the fat and skinny because this is where I'm going with the fat. Very unlucky last week. Wow, the fat. Geelong and the Dogs to win. And the Tom and Jerry show. Toma and Jerry Cameron to combine for 5 goals. You get 15 $15 if you don't mind.
You do, $15 you can have there. That is a really nice one from you.
Yeah.
And the Skinny Bill, the final specialist I am. Two from two.
2 from 2.
The punters are rejoicing around the nation. I've got Melbourne to win, Dangerfield and Petrarca to combine for 2 or more goals. You can have $2.50 here at PointsBet.
So you're going with Melbourne and Port?
Correct.
I'll go with the Cats and the Bulldogs. Good luck and make sure you bet responsibly.